Sound off like you've got a pair, and welcome back to PFC Havok's Kerbal Space Program Career Missions. And in this episode, we are going to launch our jet car and do our surface temperature scans at Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta site. I've been experimenting around with a couple of jet cars, and I think I've got a really nice one. We're going to launch it. Where are you at jet car? There we are. Jet car. And launch our vessel. This thing is very stable. Doesn't roll around on the ground. Don't need to have full throttle. We're going to launch it and drive it around. This thing doesn't roll over, it doesn't flop over, it gets up to some high speeds. Let us zoom in, find our, navigate to our sites. Oh, it's over here. We can go a lot faster than anticipated. Normally my little jet cars can't go very fast because they fall over. This guy can go pretty quick. I'm not going to go too fast because I do not want it to crash. Yeah, we can even steer at this speed. Took me a bit of toying around with the design. Little pleasure cruise. Getting close to the ocean. Come on, where is this site? Well, we should be getting close. Should be entering one of the sites here soon. Slow it down some, slow it down some. I don't want to go into the water. This is down on the beach. Go scuba diving. Oh, there we are. We've entered the first sector. Log our temperature. Transmit. Where's our next site? Come on, where are you at? Navigate to that. Come on, up the hill, up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Here's our little nav icons. Oh, there it is. Sometimes navigating to these waypoints when they're really close together sucks. We got some science for that. Yep, there we go. Transmit. Where's the next one? Next one is a hop, skip, and a jump over here. The last one we will keep and then recover our vessel. Slow down since we're coming up a hill. Not sure how bumpy the terrain is over here. Climbing our little hill. This is a very nifty little car. I like it. I'm gonna have to do more surface exploration with it. Maybe drive into the mountains or something. Drive out into the deserts. Do a long exploration journey. Well, that'll be for a later adventure. While we're up, there's a pretty big hill we're climbing. Alright, next site, log temperature, transmit that over to the next site. Throttle her up, throttle her way up. Come on. Come on. Full throttle. Cut the engines down some. I think we're going downhill now. Yep, we'll pick up some speed. Ooh, bumpy terrain. Oh, that was a little hairy. We're gonna put the brakes on, slow us down some. Keep tapping on the brakes, since we are going downhill. We do not want to crash on our way to the last waypoint. Enter the sector. We're going to keep that data. Come to a complete stop. That is all of it. Yep, that is all of our waypoints. And recover our vessel. Completing that mission, that contract. We now have 96 science. Lots of money. See if there's any more contracts we can collect. Rubber mags on a suborbital trajectory over the Mun. There's the rubber mags. Oh, that is a good amount of money and science. We can make it to the Mun. How about exploring the Mun? Orbit the Mun. We can do both of those probably together. We've got 96 science now. Let us see what we can research. What next do we want to do? Miniaturization, space exploration, advanced flight control, landing, advanced construction, propulsion systems, and heavy rocketry. Let us see what opens up next. I think stupid updates. I think we will go with advanced flight control for the monopropellant, the RCS thrusters. And then later date we can get the advanced fuel systems. We don't have any RCS fuel tanks right now. We don't need the heavy rocketry. So I think we will do the advanced flight control. Well, actually, space exploration is better. That hitchhiker storage container is nice. We don't need the rover max. Well, yeah, we build a probe with the rover max. It would make for landing and exploration better. Yeah, space exploration. That continues our science path. We'll take the advanced exploration. Let's do mission control. Landing gear. Yeah. Alright. So we are going to build a vessel, go to the Mun. I have got a already a vessel, the Mun Science Shot. Load that baby up. We can get rid of that. Put our where are you? Thermals. There we go. Put you on there. We've got to test our rover max. So we can put rover max wheel right there, so we can take it on our suborbital. Yeah. We will be taking that on our suborbit. Explore the Mun, orbit the Mun, return. Yep. We can do the suborbital trajectory test of the rover max. Then we can put ourselves into an orbit. We can gather science while we are there. Wait a minute. What do we have here? We need our thermals. Our heat shield. Yeah, we need that heat shield. Yeah, excellent. We've got our science gear, which we can carry into our little capsule thing there. This will get us to the Mun and home. We can gather science while we're up there. This is going to be awesome. Figure I don't want to do a video of just driving around the Kerbal Space Center, so we will also do a Mun launch. Little Jerbadiah. We want to target the Mun. There we go. Set as target. Upgrading our launch. Upgrading our tracking center allows us to do maneuvers now, and plan out maneuvers. Got a good clean launch. Into position to watch our airdrops and all that. Solid fuel belt ready, gone. Yep, gone. Get rid of our solid fuel boosters. There they go. Do a bit of a turn now, though we're rather low. Get that going now. We will save a lot of fuel by getting a bit of an orbital path, and that way we can find the appropriate location to orbit the Mun. We may just do a quick flyby of the Mun, gathering up our science as we go. That way we can test our Rove Max, bring it back home, get a bunch of science. Now we're going to orbit the Mun too. There's no point going to the Mun. Track our contracts, all that old stuff. Yeah, we don't have. Do we have the 125? I don't think we've got the 125 on us. The heat shield. have full fuel in our main. Angle her over, get a bit more of an arch. Cancel out that 2.3. No, wrong direction. 2.5. No, we want to get it as close to 0 as possible. We're descending and ascending nodes. 1.0, 1.9. We want to be as even with MUN as possible. 2.1. 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. No, wrong direction. Degrees. It's not bad. Get a big arch. That's good. Try to keep not going up too fast, not going down too fast. Keep it about even. That way we can form our orbit while still burning. Here we go. Nice orbit. Now we're going to find a good location to create a MUN orbit. A MUN encounter, actually. Look at that. That is beautiful. Yep, that is perfect. Warp to our maneuver. We're already like on our maneuver node too. That is like absolutely perfect. I believe we've got enough fuel to actually yeah, we got more than enough fuel to make our encounter with this engine. I prefer carrying excess fuel than too little fuel. I don't like getting stuck in space. Slow it down a bit as we get close to 9-8. Try to zero that out as best as possible. Little bursts. A little bit more, 0.2, I mean, that's nice, 0.1, there we go. Completely zeroed out. Gonna warp closer to the MUN. I'll sling us way out there too. change that maneuver a bit. Down just a tiny bit. There we go. Get to our maneuver mode. And burn now. Some crazy projections here. I have no idea what half of these projections are. That's crazy. Warp to our periapsis. Alright. We're definitely in suborbital. Yep. We can test our wheel thing, run our test. Oh, we don't have... We are not in suborbital. I don't know why, but okay. Observe materials bay. Oh, I'm going to reset that because we want to make a orbit. Head maneuver. Fine. Find our maneuver node. There it is. There's our maneuver node. Throttle. See if now that we're in orbit, here we go, orbit the Mun, excellent. Let's see if orbiting now gives us different science. Nope. We're in high orbit over the Mun. Let's see if opening. Observe mystery goo. Nope. Apoapsis, we're going to add a maneuver. We're going to try to get the periapsis closer to Mun. We want it really close. Don't want to cancel it out. Let's see, periapsis 3,000, periapsis 11,000, periapsis 11,002, 1,001. No, not 1,000. We'll do 6,000. That's good. Work to the next maneuver. We want to get really close to Mun. We might actually make a rover. Just build an actual rover. Go to the Mun with that. too fast. See, we got a 8,000. Yep. So we will warp here. Look like yeah, we want to be able to make it back to Kerbal. Warp there. Bring it in really close. We want to be really close. Look at that. We are really close. Observe materials bay. Oh yeah. Keep that experiment. Transfer that data up to there. Absolutely. We want to observe materials bay and transfer that data up to there. Yep. So thermostat, log temperature, keep. Transfer that data up there. We want to log pressure, keep. Transfer that data up there. I'm going to do a crew report. Sweet. Let us log temperature, keep that. Log pressure data, keep that. Do an EVA. Do an EVA report. Keep. Gonna let go. Turn on as RCS. And we gotta go to the service bay. And we want to don't want to bump into stuffs. I want to grab the data from there and grab, where is it? Your face is right in the way. Take the data from there and then go back to our capsule. Ooh, ooh. Grab. There we go. Store our experiments. And board. Now we gotta return to Kerbal, because we didn't get to test our Rovermax, but that's okay. Completely okay. Add our maneuver node on this side. Let's see if we can. We don't want to add any. No, we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the maneuver node there. Add. I'm going to angle this so it's level with. There we go. And warp to that next maneuver. And now we gotta get home, which is the fun part. At least we don't have a long burn. I'm gonna watch our fuel. We don't have a long burn. That on point, so that we are lined up with Kerbal. We exit. That's close enough. Excellent. Now, from here, I'm going to add a maneuver node. It's going to be here. looks like we will exit and be in a somewhat orbit of Kerbal. That will put us in a periapsis. Try to get as best as we can. No. Slow us down. Alright, let us redo this node, this maneuver point. Redo it right there. Nope. Dang it. Add maneuver. There we go. So we're going to warp to our next maneuver. We've been in flight for about 2 days. Get over to our maneuver node. I want to bring that down too low. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. And we don't want to bring that in too low. So we will make a head maneuver. And maneuver on that side. That will take us home. Maneuver on that side, that will take us home. We're going to warp to the next maneuver. Circle around at a low altitude. So we've orbited them on a couple of times. Looks like we have an estimated 10-second burn. We have plenty of fuel. This should be able to get us home easy peasy. Get us around, yeah, I'm burning up a little bit of fuel just to get to the maneuver node. There we go. Burn away, burn away, burn away. Plenty of fuel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Excellent. We are heading back home. And we're gonna warp. Next point, come on, get us into here. Warp just a little bit, so that we've got, yep, there we go. Warp here. We are on our way home. We've got our science with us. See, explore the mun. Yep, completed. Got a spacewalk, orbital fly, la-di-da-di-da. I don't know why that suborbital trajectory, mun, yeah. We'll pick that up at a later date. Leave that behind. We've we've got an engine there. Let's close that. There's warp there, hour away, on our way home. We will survive this. We'll be coming home with lots of science. Good Mun exploration. We know a few things about the Mun now. Let us throttle up. Burn off some of our speed. Still really high up there, but we've got a lot of speed to burn off. And we don't want to be burning up in the atmo. Stupid wheel. We will not be landing that far away from where we left. Home is right down below us. Keep burning off our velocity. Let's see, we will time warp a little bit more. We're hitting atmo. Close to hitting atmo. I'm going to burn off a lot of velocity. Plasma trail's kicking in. Keep burning that velocity off. Keep using that engine there. That'll slow us down even faster. Probably the tire that's burning up right now. Surprised that tire survived. We are home safe. All we have to do is land her now. We don't need our SAS on anymore. Don't want to be burning up that electricity. Since we're over the sea at about 4,000, we will deploy time warp. Continue our time warp. Over the water, we will be landing very safely. Look at that. 3.5, almost 4 meters a second. That is super slow. Rock the ship. Spin, 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 spin. Spin the other way. You know, when you put too many parachutes on, and you have to time warp through this flight, and it takes you like 8 minutes to finally land, you start to regret putting on that many parachutes. We've been gone 4 days, 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 15 seconds. Super soft landing, recover our vessel, and gather up all of that lovely, juicy science. That 253 science, that is lovely. We've got a poo ton of money now, too. Poo ton of reputation. Recover. 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 Do we have anything in our tracking station? Do we have any debris? Nope. We have, nope. Temperature surveys that we gotta do. Alright, leave the facility. Let us see what missions we can do. Temperature surveys, flight above, temperature surveys, in flight above, temperature surveys, in flight below. So those are temperature surveys we can do. Ooh. Park two vessels next to each other. Ooh, that's scary. I think we're going to do the below temperature surveys. We'll accept that contract. I wish we had some satellite contracts. That would be very nice, but we've got a shit ton of science. We are going advanced electronics, precision engineering, advanced exploration, command modules. Wondering. We're going to leave that facility. How much is it going to cost? 451 to upgrade. And surface samples. Abso-frickin-lutely.
Oh,
Abso-frickin-lutely. Upgrade the facility. That way we can start doing advanced stuffs. Yeah. Let's see. What do we have? We have mobile processing lab. What is the mobile? No longer limited. Control, advanced landing, advanced aerodynamics. Supersonic flight. Advanced fuel systems, but we need propulsion system as well. Advanced construction. I'm going to take advanced construction. Do not need actuators. Specialized construction. Docking ports. We do not have RCS yet, so we need advanced propulsion, heavier rocketry. Oh man. Research. So complicated. Yeah, we don't. Let's see, advanced flight control. I think we're going to do advanced flight control. We got to get more science so that we can get the propulsion system. And then advanced fuel. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff that we got to do. A lot of stuff that we got to do. All right, explore them on. Explore them on. Milestones. Get rid of that. So in the next episode, we are going to probably going to test the BACC Thumper suborbital trajectory. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. We'll definitely do the temperature surveys. That will be our next video. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff that we need to do. Not going to be able to park those vessels, but we will do those temperature surveys in flight. In flight below, la-di-das, and then see where we're at from there. After we do those temperature surveys, we're going to see what we can achieve. See what new contracts are available too. Okay, I'm not going to upgrade that yet. Need more money. Alright, so next episode we're going to do the temperature surveys. But for now, take care. Happy travels, safe flights. And this is your good friend PFC Havok signing off.